Good morning, YouTube. Oh, Jackie, I know. Joyce, I'm sorry. Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday. It's ugly Monday, but I was late for work because I did my hair. Um, that's where we are as people. It was a crazy weekend, and by crazy, mostly working. I went down to the shore and flipped the house. And then I did a whole bunch of office work yesterday. It just was, what, Bethany? Okay, I'm going to say prayers for you. Uh-huh. Bomdia from rainy South Maryland. Does Bomdia mean something? I know Dia is day. This Monday is a Pop-Tart morning. Worst food in the world, said the lady eating the Pop-Tart. How many cakes did she make? She made blueberry cake yesterday, which we should also eat this morning. I'm almost positive that it was a crazy weekend of hairy legs and Portuguese bread. Exactly. Where's my co-host? She's over here somewhere. Lou, you coming to work? Oh, she's laying down. She's like, she's full over like, I'll show you. This is what the co-host does in the morning. I don't know if you can see her. Can you see her over there? Lou, you coming to work? Can you guys see her? I don't know if you can. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Lou, you coming to work? Oh, I didn't know it's time for work. Yeah, she late like her mom. You coming? Come on up. Come say hi to everybody. No, she didn't get her meds yet. She'll get it after. I'm eating a waxy donut stick before we head to the Oklahoma State Fair. That sounds pretty amazing. Good day in Portuguese is bom dia. Bom dia? Why doesn't everybody say bom dia? Bom dia. Bom dia. Hey, bom dia. Come on. Okay. She's calling it. She was trying to call in sick, but she was calling in lazy. Had a huge kidney stone, ended up at the hospital, staying out the way a week. Oh, I'm sorry, Marianne. That sucks. That's the bomb diggity. How was your weekend? Oh, tell everybody you went to the shore. Lulu came with me to the shore. Took a sick day, Karen. Good for you. Lulu went to the shore with me, and then she hung up on a bunch of people. Do your dogs ever get in the car with you? And like in my car, like okay, we're done now. The control for everything is in the center panel. And so she will lay on her passenger seat, her throne, and then lay down and put her head right onto the hang up on everybody. She hung up on everybody. She's like, and you're done. I think she hung up on Diana. She hung up on my sister, hung up on everybody. I think she hung up on Sherry, Garrett. So she was having at it. We went to the shore, right? Bom dia. Oh, she's not used to hearing Diana in the morning. Yeah, she didn't. Okay, I did turn it on the YouTube. It's a little late. Welcome to our 6th grandbaby this weekend. Congratulations. Jim, I heard you were down the shore. So it turns out that Andrea ran into the Wagners on the boardwalk. What are the chances? They were hanging out. Can you take the dogs to the beach with you? Now you can in the evenings, and when it's like prime summertime, not really. But now that we are in September, which just so you know is like the most beautiful time to be at the shore, you can, but usually like later in the evenings. And but there is a dog beach near us where you can take your dog anytime, and people they let their dogs off their leashes, and it is just the best. Just it's dog heaven. I love it. Oh, I guess we're done. Okay. Oh, this may be the highlight of my day. Tracy, well, welcome. I will try to make it exciting. Speaking of exciting, last night we made Portuguese, and by we, I mean mostly me and Diana stood around and drank bourbon, which I thought was such a change. We made Portuguese. Oh, it smells so good. Portuguese French toast, which is not like, apparently you can eat this cold too. So I'm going to eat some now and see if it's just as good. I'm sure it is. It basically turns out like a churro. It's really yummy. It was, I can feel it. I can feel the diabetes. I'm going to be so fat. Uh-huh. Jolyn, it's so good cold. Carrie, I ain't going anywhere. It's here for like a week. Let me tell you what's going on. Let me get a napkin. Because if you're going to shove all this food in your mouth, you should do it like a lady. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is so good. And just so you know, this is not considered like, I was going to say it's not considered a breakfast food, unless it is. This is a dessert, according to, I think it's Patricia. I can feel the diabetes. You guys, you have to make this. Tracy, look at it. Linda, this was last night's voila. Look at it. It's Portuguese French toast. Oh my God. The recipe is on the site. Carrie, I did put it in the fridge last night. No, Christopher, I don't even know what any of those Steven Seagal, Wilford Brimley meme. No. We used, I'll have to show you what bread we used. Kind of looks like an elephant ear from the fair. I don't know what those words mean. Oh my gosh, it's so good. We did make it on the supporter side. Oh, it's so good. Let me ask you something. Like, how much will you judge me if I eat this other piece? It's small. You won't. Okay. I'm eating it cold. Linda, it's almost even better. No, I don't know what an elephant ear is. What's that? It's not real. But Linda, I'm eating it cold. I mean, I'm sure. Is it crunchy, sweet, moist? Yes. It is all of the above. It's sweet because it's just covered in cinnamon sugar. It's perfection. Pommier is an elephant ear. I don't know. We call elephant ears beaver tails. What in the world? Elephant is another word for funnel cake. What? Melanie, I never judge. I ate 2 Reese's cups at 3 o'clock this morning. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Jennifer, if you do watch Voila from last night, skip I think the whole show was like maybe an hour and a half. Skip the first hour and 10 minutes. Just no cooking. I'm glad I didn't know you were on. If I did, I would have finished my homework on time. Kimber, I'll tell you. I had cheesecake. Thank you. Elephant ears is a plant. And they're more like a pastry dough. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. You guys. It's my dad's favorite. It basically is. It's fried dough with cinnamon sugar. Boom. Boom. Look at it. Guys. You guys is. I gotta stop. Andrea, I'm going to have to bring you some. Because if this stays here, I'm going to literally eat every bite of it. Do you need a cigarette? I do. And a fan. If somebody could just come here and just fan me. Girl, do I have sex hair? That's how good it is. That is how good it is. Melanie probably never imagined her confessional post is going to be up there. Oh, she knew. Good morning, Luann. Senor Margarita, buenos dias. My A1C just up half a point from looking at it. Girl, Octavia. I did. You're about to all be like, I'll have what she's having. That's basically what's happening. Missed all last week. The whole house had COVID. Oh, I'm sorry. So Diana has decided that she is sick because she has mold in her basement. So she's here because she had to leave the house. And she is having somebody come in to rip the walls out of the basement. Now, let me tell you about this house. Same thing. She lives in a rancher. We small house people. And it was my grandparents' house. So was she 76? I think she grew up there. I don't know when she was wee little, but a long time. So 70 some years that she's had this house. And my grandparents, like, I don't know. Do you guys have like pictures of like when your grandparents were younger and they would party, but like poor people Italian party, different party. So poor people Italian party is in a basement. Everybody's dressed to the nines though, fancy. And there's a lot of like accoutrement, like they'd all have that, like it's like New Year's Eve parties and you'd see like they'd all have their little stuff on and those things, kazoos. I'm not good at this story, but the amount of people that they could fit into a basement, extraordinary. And so it had a bar and it was, all like done with the paneling. But it's been 70 years. And so Di just has stuff. Do you ever go to your mom's house and look at all the stuff and just think, I do not want to deal with all this later. So she's trying to get rid of it. It's not working. Di, you got to try this crack. It's so good. What kind of bread did we use? Can you grab the bread? Somebody asked me.
That's the only bread. That's the bread I like best.
I just popped my blister on my arm.
We threw everything away. It's the Cannon Bakehouse. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, that was the Hawaiian one.
That was the Hawaiian bread.
Oh, here, hold on.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, Dean, this is the first time I saw the.
Yeah, then they come to your house and try to bring all their stuff.
Look, so I'm going to tell you why
Why don't you show them?
I like.
Okay.
React.
Okay. Canyon Bakehouse gluten-free Hawaiian bread.
Now, the reason I like Canyon, if you read the back of all your bread, a lot of bread has
Nobody does.
wood in it. You know, when they use that fiber.
What?
So read the back of the ingredients on this bread.
Does it say wood-free?
There's no wood in it. Just read the
I don't know any bread that has wood in it.
Yeah, you read other gluten-free.
Go ahead, go get another one. There's like another brand in there, and none of them will say we put wood in this.
Well,
I gotta wash my
hands.
hands.
Cellulose fiber. It's
Now this hurts.
What did you do?
I just popped the blister from my arm.
Oh, see, you're buying Cannon too. You have all Cannon bread in here.
Yeah, look in the fridge.
Oh wait, let me see.
None of them say wood in it.
It's got that fiber.
Does one say palm trees or birch? I know. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Like shredded cheese. LaDonna is saying cellulose. Why is everybody saying cellulose?
Is it cellulose fiber? Well, it's a funny word.
Renee's like, as long as it's good trees, I'll eat the cellulose. How'd you get the blister on your arm? Making something healthy. Peppers and eggs. That was the biggest one. The other ones are smaller. I don't know if you can see them. See the little dots over there?
So this is
I like my bread good and woody. That's what she said. What? All right, this is ciabatta bread. Cornstarch, dextrose, modified cellulose. That is not wood.
I don't know. You got to look. Oh, this is good.
Ingredients: modified cellulose. Why you gotta tell us stuff like this?
Because I was reading one day and I found out, but
you found out what? What did you find out?
What's in Canon? Canon has good, all natural stuff. Look,
It really is crack.
Canon has water, brown rice,
Okay,
flour,
please don't read it to me.
cane.
What
sorghum flour.
is
That's
the
all it is. It's good stuff.
cellulose in bread? Let's Google it. Cellulose is a non-starch polysaccharide naturally present in whole grain flours and contains the full load of bran and something layers.
All right, so that's not it. So what is the wood?
Is cellulose a food additive? Well, not really. Not only has cellulose been a safe FDA-approved food additive since 1973, you just found it today.
No.
In 2023, and you come into the table like this is groundbreaking. I'm going to keep reading. It's also a component of the plant foods we eat every day. It's a basic building block in plant cell walls. It comes from various sources, and wood pulp is just one of them. But did you hear that it's just one of them? It says 31 foods that you're eating that contain sawdust. If you're buying
sawdust, right?
If you're buying grated cheese, you're eating sawdust.
Right, exactly.
All the hype and outrage comes on the heels of the FDA investigation, which found that certain brands of Parmesan contained up to 8% cellulose, even if they're advertised as 100% cheese. That's right. There's wood pulp in your cheese. Scandalous, huh? Well, not really. Let's keep reading. Not only has cellulose been a safe FDA-approved additive since 1973, it's also a component of the plant foods we eat every day. It's a basic building block. It's totally safe. I'm not aware of any research that points to the health risks related to cellulose in food. So we were just introduced to dramatic Diana.
Yeah, look.
No matter where it comes from, though, the body reacts to cellulose the same way, by not digesting it. Cellulose is a fiber, so by definition, our bodies can't break it down. Instead, it gets passed right on out. And in this regard, it can actually be a health boon. Many packages like cereals and granola bars use cellulose as a way to pump up the product's fiber content, which can keep you full and quell subsequent cravings. It is fair to be pissed that almost 10% of your 100% Parmesan cheese is actually made of plant fiber, of course. But should you be shunning cellulose as an unsafe additive? Definitely not, Diana. It actually is your name in here. Plus, it would be nearly impossible to avoid it altogether. We dove into food scores and found that more than 80,000 grocery store products and found thousands of foods that have cellulose. Here's a sampling. Tomato sauce, salad dressing, ice cream bars. Just those three that I just mentioned, you eat every day.
No, I don't.
Tomato sauce?
No, I have.
Lies. You're a lying Italian.
Look.
You're lying.
Don't we make our own? I don't buy the jar sauce.
It's in the paste.
I don't think that well.
Okay. You don't eat salad dressing?
No, I use olive oil. You know when I go out,
you're not eating the ice cream bars? No. Yeah. Lies.
Yeah, the ice cream.
Diana.
Look, let me put it to you.
Bagels, packaged cookies. Oh, you can't get away with a packaged cookie. Veggie burgers, box cake mix. Oh,
let me show you. All right.
Box cake mix. You just hit Diana right in the vagina. Hers is here. Yeah, that's it. Worcestershire hot sauce. Frozen filled pastas like raviolis. Her whole body's full of cellulose. Sour cream. We ate sour cream. No, that wasn't sour cream. cheese spreads, dried soup mixes, packaged cupcakes, frozen breaded fish, sorbet, creamer. She got 20. She running cellulose across state lines at this point. She's a supplier. She's a cellulose distributor. Vicky, I can see your post. Linda, yes, she's sick. She got the allergies, which I told her about 6 weeks ago, and she didn't believe me. Austin's like, here we go again.
Look, the idea is to eat.
Okay, give it to me. Let me see.
Is to eat.
First ingredient, pine tree. It says it right here. Pine tree, oak tree, Christmas tree. It says Christmas tree right on it. Yeah, I'm the cuckoo one. She's a wood pole pusher. All right, so this is a no. This is Trader Joe's. Is it? Baker Joseph. What in the world? Let's see. That says right here, Christmas tree. This is pine tree.
What are you reading?
I'm reading what you're telling me to read.
What does it say?
Pine tree.
It does not.
It does.
It does not. Sugar, cornmeal, rice flour.
Yep.
Potato starch. Tapioca
This one
starch,
says that
baking
tiny
powder,
little red Japanese tree in your neighbor's yard.
cornstarch, rice flour.
That's it.
It's not in here.
All of a sudden, I feel like baking a cake. Yep.
Now,
Japanese maple.
Which ones have it and which ones don't?
All of them.
They do
Japanese
not.
maple.
Where are you reading?
You didn't see it say Japanese maple right on here.
Oh my God! You know what? You're nuts.
Right, partridge in a pear tree. Right there.
You're
Partridge.
You're not. Oh,
That was Jen Shook.
found.
I can't take
I
take credit for that one. That was funny, Jen. So it's right here, bonsai. Kezia found it.
None of them have it.
Bonsai.
None of them have cellulose fiber in
That
them.
one has bonsai in it.
You know what? You're nuts.
I'm the nuts one. Weeping. This one's got weeping willow in it. Yep.
None of them have that in here.
It says whole grain sorghum gun, weeping willow, partridge in a pear tree.
Move. Go. Bye.
This one's from California, palm tree.
Do not eat raw dough or batter.
Right. Let's make sure that everyone has a severe anxiety attack before eating. Have fun with this cake, but don't eat it or you'll die. Like that.
Let me put it to you.
Doris, I do have some articles.
From Weight Watchers and other weight loss programs.
Right.
The less
Trees.
ingredients, the better.
Okay.
In other words, you eat an apple, it's an apple. You eat a banana, it's a banana. So
Yeah, but you know what happens when you eat an apple?
what?
You're eating an apple and nobody wants that. You go, wait a minute, this is an apple. You know who would be better?
Look,
Caramel.
when we were, here's
Yeah.
look. This is what I want to make. Look at this toffee cake. We're gonna make that one.
I'm gonna be so fat by the time you leave. Navy beans, white beans, and azuka beans have cellulose in them. Di is gonna freak. You better go get your beans. Go get your beans, your bag of beans.
The beans
She
are
got a
here,
bag of
but I only
beans.
got chichi beans.
Okay, let's pull them up and just go bonsai.
That's what makes you healthy. Beans and beans.
So Di's house. Now she's lived in this house for 60 years, but she's decided that the mold in the house is making her sick. I said, so let me get this straight. You've been there for 40 years.
The wood paneling.
But just now.
The wood paneling had gotten wet and it's all rotted.
When did it get wet?
Years ago.
Exactly. 10 to 20 years ago.
Okay. Now you think if you're going to have a mold reaction, it's going to happen instantly, or do you think it could happen over time where you're constantly breathing in that stuff?
Diana.
So I'm going to have it
I
removed.
can't.
And that's why I'm here, because I don't want to be with the mold.
Does she keep beans in her nightstand? Her nightstand is a giant bean.
It don't say nothing about no. All right, look, read it. What's the ingredients?
It says filled with beans and trees.
Beans. That's it, Dean.
I don't know. You got another bag of beans?
No, I only bought the can of chichi beans, but I gotta go home today. I forgot stuff.
Yeah. So
the less ingredients, the better.
Great. Let's move on.
And it also, but I'll tell you, I think this Hawaiian bread is really good.
Diana, let me put it to you this way. Here is what we made yesterday. Okay.
Well, you don't get anything in cinnamon and sugar.
Yeah. If you cover anything in cinnamon and sugar, you could make this a banana. You could make it asparagus.
Apples.
You could make it apples. And you'll be like, this is the most amazing thing. What is Di's favorite type of bean? Oh, we're just getting real deep.
The chichis are my favorite.
Duh.
Yeah. Chichis are very good for you. There's a lot of different nutrients and nuts, cashews.
She's nuts. What? Where did all my articles go? Oh, what? There's more.
Some of the top allergies are eggs,
right?
Nuts.
Why are you telling me?
Beans. Okay. Well, because they're all the things I eat.
Okay.
I'm a little worried.
So if you stop eating them, you could leave?
If I stop eating it, my nose might clear up. I don't know. I never.
Diana, what about just the average, like, I have an allergy to pollen. Like, why are you always going to like the craziest? I could be allergic to the basement. Like, why wouldn't you go to like the most common? They got the ragweed in the air.
Yeah, but not in the summer. This started in June, July.
Diana, there's allergens in the air all the time.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, you're right. You can have indoor allergies and outdoor allergies. So they test you for and food allergies. Maybe but I was never allergic to anything.
Now you are. This is what happens when you're old.
Maybe I'm allergic to you.
Maybe that's it. Maybe you should go back home and find yourself.
I finally said to the doctor, "Can I go out?" He says, "Yeah, you can go out." I said, "I've been staying home trying to get better."
All right, here it is.
I'm not getting better.
Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so I got a story. First story of the week. Here we go. A couple may have just broken the record for one of the shortest lived marriages. Does anybody want to guess how long they were married? The doc says there are allergies every season.
Right.
Do you want to, everybody said 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 hours, 1 day, 8 hours, 10 minutes. Do you want to guess, Diana, how long this couple was married?
Well, I'm more curious as to why they got divorced so fast. What in the heck happened?
Well, I think we're going to find out in a minute.
Yeah.
But
how long was it? I bet like just a couple minutes, because something must have happened right after the ceremony that.
You think?
No, everything that.
Yeah. So what's your answer?
1 minute.
30 seconds. 1 minute.
Oh my God.
12 minutes. What's your guess?
I say a minute, but I'm just, if it's the quickest.
All right. A couple may have just broken the record for one of the most short-lived marriages, lasting just 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay.
Reports claim that the couple from Kuwait called it quits when the groom mocked his bride as they were pronounced husband and wife, who he allegedly called stupid for tripping up. They didn't even make it out of the wedding ceremony as newlyweds. The bizarre story soon surfaced on Twitter, with one person writing, "I went to a wedding where the groom spent his speech making fun of his wife like it was some kind of roast, as did her father. She should have done what this woman did." It comes after model, author, and podcast host Emily reclaimed this about divorce and rebranded it as chic. Wait, what? So it seems that a lot of young ladies are getting divorced before they turn 30. As someone who got married at 26, has been separated for a little over a year at 32, I have to tell you, I don't think there's anything better. She went on to describe being in our 20s as being the trenches before anything. There's nothing better than being in your 30s, still being hot, maybe you have a little of your own money, figuring out what you want to do with your life and everything, and having tried that marriage fantasy and realizing that maybe it's just not all it's cracked up to be. Well, this article took a turn. All right. Well,
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Well, she must have known what he was like before. When that happened,
That's all she needed.
That's right.
It feels like somebody talked her into it, and then she got up there and he called her stupid, and she was like, yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I do, and I'm out.
I do. I changed my mind. 3 minutes.
Yeah. It couldn't have been the first time. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And when it happened there, it was like, what the heck did I just do? Well, I got to say this, she was pretty smart in ending it right away. You know, this isn't going to happen, you know. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I had some other articles and I can't find them. I went through, has anybody ever gone through their email and like you feel real good about it and you're like, I am going to get rid of all the emails that I'm not really like, I don't need anymore.
Did they see that?
And then you realize you got rid of a whole bunch of other emails that you probably did need like that. That's what I think I did. So what's that, Di?
I said, did they see the alien photos? I wonder if they believe that.
Oh, so we were talking about, well, Dean's been telling us about alien videos. And we were talking too. So all the kids were home this weekend at different times. We're all kind of catching up. And I kept saying to them, are you guys watching One Piece? Do you guys know what One Piece is? I would have like 15,000 emails to delete. No, I tried. I maybe clean them out like every 6 months, and it's always a problem. So there is a show on Netflix that is doing really well in the ratings. Yeah. Hold on. So One Piece, Netflix. So One Piece is, I think, probably not to be confused with a onesie. Exactly. All right. Monkey D. Luffy and his pirate crew explored a fantastical world of endless oceans and exotic islands in search of the ultimate prize. Is a live adaptation of manga series by the same name. So it's on Netflix. So let's go back because I just said a lot of nerd things. So it's an anime based show, which we learned last night is Japanese. And it is I don't know if it's the first live action, but it is a live action adaptation of manga. And so manga is a form of anime. So anime is like cartoons, and manga is a subset of anime. And if you go to like Barnes and Noble, I've seen the manga section. You probably didn't even notice it. If you did, you thought it was a food section because that's what I thought. I was walking through, and there's this sign. You know how it says self-help, religion. They'll like put it in different sections. There's one called manga. And I thought it was manja, but that has an I in it. I didn't realize, which means eat, Italians, manja. So I thought it was cookbooks. But when I opened the books up, it was mostly cartoons. And these books you read from back to front for some reason. So it's just, I love that you still have Barnes & Noble. You guys don't have it? You totally have it. And so anyway, so it came on. It had been, I keep saying outplayed, but it was more successful so far than Then Wednesday. Oh, and Stranger Things. That was it. Surpassing Stranger Things in Wednesday, topped the weekly global Netflix chart, ranking in the top 10 in 96 countries. It's a good show. And I was saying like that I feel like kids could watch it. There's like one part where like somebody's like, it's a fella and he doesn't have clothes on, but he's covering himself. And it's just supposed to be like, but I would say like 13 plus could probably watch. There's not maybe like one curse word, 2 in the whole thing. I don't know. Nothing bad. It's books. Anime is animated cartoons. Oh, manga is books. Anime is animated cartoons. And anime. Oh, okay, Alejandra. I didn't know that. And I've learned about these interesting books. Yeah. What is shrill about? I don't know. Maybe not the appropriate kind. It's really good. I have enjoyed. Okay, Di, you got to move. I just keep staring at it. It wants me to eat more of it. My 21-year-old is obsessed with One Piece and knows every detail about it. You should watch it. It's so funny because when I tell people I've watched it, they're like, "You're watching it?" I'm like, "It's a good series. It's like action, and I feel like it's like Harry Potter, but like pirates." But I liked it. I thought the characters were well written, and what's on the plate, Tanya? You missed the top of show then, because this is Portuguese French toast, and I've eaten 2 of them already, and now I have diabetes. Disney Blue with my granddaughter. I'm telling you, it is cute. I have to say, I find anime kind of dumb. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about anime, but this movie or this series is really good. So I can't really speak to the other. Yeah. Did you watch together? No, Nancy, I found it on my own. I had just, you say written like you say button. That's how are you going to say written? Do you say written like a murderer or button? Stop it. Nobody has time for all those double letters. They just disappear. Button. Jane, it did. There are a lot of inappropriate anime. My brothers, cousins, and kids love watching them. Wow. Manga can get pretty dark. I don't recommend it for teens, said Katie. Murderer with a big hard D. Apparently, I speak like a murderer. Important. Nobody pronounces that T. They just go important.
Did you have that little colander?
What?
I want to strain the beans. Don't you have that little colander?
Do you see it?
No.
Then no, I guess I don't. Look in the back.
The back.
All right.
You get rid of
Jersey
stuff,
is a
man.
no T-zone. Okay, you leaving?
Yeah.
All right. Dean, take one of these with you. It's so good. It's like a churro.
I'll eat it right now.
Huh?
You should eat it out.
No, I just ate it cold.
I won't like it.
Dean, come taste it. Come taste
I
it.
got it.
All right, just taste it. You're gonna have diabetes when you get to work.
So be prepared for love.
Dean, it's so good.
It's just covered in sugar.
I know. Try it.
I mean, it's good, but
Yeah, of course it's good. It's really good, right? It looks real creepy. I just spit.
You like it? You rather have the
Huh?
Is it good?
blueberry cake.
It's just sugar.
It's
like-
so
It's like you
good.
dumped a pixie stick on bread
Uh-huh. And then fried it up.
and then fried it, but it's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
What's it called?
A churro. It's called Portuguese French Toast.
Portuguese French Toast.
Yeah, it's a long name for something that isn't around for very long because it's so good. So good. Rosie, you got to try this Portuguese French toast. Real good. From far away, it looks like burnt toast. It does. I've heard sad things about anime and the impression it makes on children. Dean, do you know that people are not a fan of anime for little kids? Austin says, I'm Portuguese, never heard of it. Well, I got to get some for Aunt Sherry. She would love it. She's Portuguese. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the anime I've seen
Right.
is not typically like kid appropriate.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It's more
manga.
like it trends toward the darker side.
The darker side. But this is manga. Somebody said anime is cartoons, manga is books.
Well, a lot of animes are based on manga.
A lot of animes are based on manga. Okay. Oh, Rosie said, what? It depends on what anime you let them watch. Not all animes are for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell my students to check the ratings. Many are created for adults. I see.
All right, see you later.
All right, I love you. Grandma's going to make chicken parm today. You'll be home?
Oh, jeez. I don't know where you get that idea.
If you put the chicken out and you put all the stuff for the parm and you leave it out, it's like Santa Claus. If there's an old Italian lady, she has to put it together. She can't walk by it. That's what she looks like all the time.
I'll tell you one thing. We got to figure out what to do with all these bananas.
You gonna make banana
I was
bread?
going to say, we may have to
Like
make-
bang, manga. It's called manga. It's hard G, manga. I'm saying manja. Saying like, yeah. Manga. Like mango, but manga. Dry the bananas, somebody said.
Oh, jeez.
Faye says, I accidentally.
Cinnamon and sugar.
Yes.
I don't eat fried foods. I'm not, when you eat a lot of
Oh,
fried
apparently you
foods-
do. Did you try this morning? Try it cold.
No, I can't eat that right now. My sugar, in like an hour, I'd be shaking. I can't have
Yeah, that's what everybody's going to be doing, shaking. Listening to adults talk about anime is funny, said Austin. Well, because we're like, it's pronounced bangba. Like, no, it's not. It's manja. No, still not. Yeah, we don't say all the consonants here. Oh, so good. Don't put raisins or beans in it. Yeah, if she makes chicken parm and she puts beans in it, I'm going to punch her right in the face. Just right in the face. And then when she goes to the hospital, people are like, what happened? She made chicken parm. You hit your mom for chicken. Then she put beans in it. Oh. Can I punch her too? And I'd be like, yeah. In the leg. I asked my son about the series and was fumbling all of it. He was like, what are you even saying? Right? You're trying to be cool. You're like, so I was just watching One Piece, which is manga and animates something. Why is the sick one cooking? Jen, she has been rocking the I'm sick for like 3 months. We're over it. So we're like, great, you're sick, get up. And go make some chicken parm.
Do what you want, just
Because it's allergies.
Well, we gotta find out, Jeannie.
Portuguese French toast is also called habanadas in Portuguese. She's fine, Jackie. I only want my chicken parm made by a coughing, slightly asthmatic old Italian lady. That's the best way to have it made. She got the bad allergies and a wheeze. Fine. That will not stop you from making chicken parm. When's your allergist appointment?
Oh, the one in March?
Oh, yeah. She called to get an appointment. They said they could see her in March.
I said, that's 6 months. Even
Did you call somebody else?
Even my primary care doctor said, go to anybody. You don't have
Well,
to
did
go
you
to-
call anybody?
I don't know. I've got to find
You don't
an
know anybody.
allergist in this area.
Mom, there's a million of them.
I know, but
Why are you acting like you're
I
trying
want
to
a
find a...
recommendation from somebody that's gone to the doctor.
I've gone to a doctor. I can
To
give
an
you a ton.
allergist.
Yeah.
What allergist? I told you before, and you never told me you had an allergist.
Die. Just Google allergists.
No, I know how to Google.
Well, then why wouldn't you just go? Why do you need a personal introduction?
Because I want a good doctor. Jean.
Mom, they're not going to see you naked. They're not going to be prescribing you some new medicine, doing a special dance. It's a doctor. He checks you. He does the stamp on your arm. He goes, this is what it is. There's not a lot of like, it's not like you got to like, hey, one doctor would do this and one doctor would do this. They stamp you and they go, well, and then they circle it and they go, you're allergic to cockroach poop. Don't you
remember when we went to that allergist and he was trying to find out whether or not D. Michael was allergic to metal, right? And it was nickel in particular. And he said to us, he didn't have the test, and he said, put a nickel on your arm and put tape on top of it and leave it for 3 days. When you take it off, if there's a reaction, you're allergic to the nickel. I don't know if that was a good allergist or a bad allergist.
Oh, we're going off of that joke he made.
No, he was serious. It wasn't a joke.
What? Yeah, but Mom, that's a very easy way to tell.
It is. That's why I said I didn't know if he was a good
They're
allergist.
not going to stick pennies all over you and tape them to your body.
I know that.
So you're going to call today?
We could do that. Before or after the chicken parm and the banana bread?
Well, it's definitely going to be after the chicken parm. No, so I don't know what was going on, but I had to go to an allergist years ago. Yeah, so why don't you just go rub mold all over yourself? She didn't like that. So I had gone to the allergist and they do the thing and they just ka-chunk and they hit you with like 20 things, right? And then if one of them pops up, then based on that, then they'll break it down and they'll do something a little bit different on this side, but it's like, it looks like it might be shellfish. Let's narrow down the type of shellfish, right? It's the chunk. Now, my whole life, I've been allergic to shellfish. So he comes over, does it, circle stuff. He goes, okay, you're allergic to cockroach poop, which is why I mentioned it. And I was like, isn't everybody? He was like, maybe. And you're allergic to da-da-da-da-da-da. And at no point did he say shellfish. I go, and shellfish. And he was like, no. I was like, no, I am, though. I had a reaction, so I'm allergic to shellfish. He goes, but you're not, though. It's right here. You're not allergic to it. I go, okay, nut job. I am allergic to it since I was a kid, so just circle it. He's like, you're not, so you can eat it. And I was like, nut job. I'm not going to eat it. He's like, I'm just letting you know, sometimes you can grow out of it. You've grown out of it. You're not allergic. And I guess I would just stared at him. And he was like, if it makes you feel better, go get some shrimp, come back here. You can eat it in the lobby. He says a lot of people, when they grow out of allergies, get real nervous and they won't eat it. But I'm telling you, you're fine. And so when I was younger, I went into anaphylaxis. And so I don't remember. I was pretty young. My mom says that we were at my aunt's house. I guess they had shellfish. And that night we were all sleeping over on the floor. And she went to check on us. And she said the light was off, but she could hear this funny, like this sound. So she put it on and my whole face was swollen.
Your
and
lip looked like if I got a pin, it would pop.
Oh, so everything was real bad. Yeah. So I never had it. But then I remember.
We thought it was from the shellfish, but that was never, as a
So I
child.
couldn't have that. I couldn't have iodine because, remember when you were younger and they put it, was it Bennett?
Benadryl.
No. What was the orange stuff that they'd put on a?
Oh, it was iodine.
It was iodine, but it had another name for it. Do you guys remember? This is the 70s and 80s. Do you guys remember like there was like this Benzene? No, Benadine. Somebody said Benedictine. That's a saint. Mercurochrome. Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Mercurochrome.
Right, has iodine in it. When I was a kid, they used to put mercurochrome on your boo-boo. Now they found out it's bad. You can't do that.
Put what?
The mercurochrome. It has something in it.
Mercury, I'm sure.
Right.
They were like, hey, little kid, you got a little bruise? Let me give you mercury poisoning.
Yeah,
right on top of it.
They put it on your
Oh, they did it all the time. But same thing happened. Somebody said, so I was probably around 22, 23, and I was at my girlfriend's wedding, and by accident, I ate shellfish. And I was real nervous about it. But I didn't have a reaction. So I probably had outgrown it by 20 something. Maybe it's a monk. Mm-hmm. And yeah, anything that dyes your skin red can't be good. I know. And so anyway, so I was probably in my late 30s, early 40s when he tells me I'm not allergic to shellfish. So I come home. It was Vitamita Vegemin is exactly what it was. And I come home and I told Jim, I said, he says I can eat shrimp now. So he was like, okay. I said, well, let's go eat some. So I go to the only place that I know that has amazing seafood, Red Lobster. And everybody was like, wait a minute. The first time that you have shelled fish, I was like, I went to a very fancy Red Lobster. Everybody's like, why? There's so much better places, especially in New Jersey along the East Coast, that you could have gotten your first like really good. And then so we got there. I was like, I don't think I like shellfish. And it's very weird because we call it monkey blood. It's a coagulant that helps stop bleeding instantly. Mercurochrome. Mm-hmm. My mom used to make a sunscreen out of iodine and baby oil.
Yeah.
What?
Well, because it would turn your skin orange.
Why?
Well, to get like a tan.
What?
Yeah, when you wanted a tan.
But so that was your fake tan, you mean?
Yeah, like yeah.
Huh. No. I used to make that same tanning oil. What? That's so weird. I know, Jen. So it's very weird when I see people that are like eating like I'll eat fried shrimp. First time I've seen you, that video about buying things for teachers. But yeah, Jason, I might have been drunk that day. So this is me sober and maybe with diabetes in the morning. Yeah. When I found out I was allergic, I went to Religious for my anniversary. Oh, that's when you found out, Octavia? Oh boy. Yeah, no, I don't. And then when people eat lobster, like it's real fancy. I'm like, it tastes like rubber. Like I feel like if you don't grow up with a certain taste, then you just don't have like a taste for it, you know? It's just very weird. So funny. Iodine installed on the beach back in the 60s. What? So what? Everybody is saying they would make this tanning oil. When I was little and went to the beach, I was lathered in baby oil. No such thing as sunscreen. The Red Lobster wasn't good, Mary Ellen. Yeah. You want me to hit you in the back?
Yeah, I gotta get it up.
Here, come here. I'll hit you. She hates when I do it because I punch her. So have you guys heard about this vest? Listen, I'm only going to mention this because your old person is going to get a vest and you're not going to know. Oh, you're going to get a vest. I just heard about it. And literally, do you ever learn something new and then within 2 days you hear the same phrase 2 more times and you'd never heard it in your whole life? Let me digress. a friend of mine isn't feeling well. And she goes, the doctor's going to get me this vest. I said, what vest? She goes, it's a vest that you put on and it helps to get rid of the phlegm in your body. And I said, what are you talking about? She goes, it's a special vest and it pushes the phlegm out. I was like, I don't know what you're talking. There it is. Melanie says a vibration vest. Okay.
Yes.
So Di, she's over at the church group yesterday. She went to the quilt shop. Goes to the quilt thing, and she says 2 of the ladies got the vest.
Well, because they were asking me how I was feeling, and I said I have to go to a pulmonary doctor, an allergist, and they told me about their pulmonary doctor giving them this vest.
There you go.
And you wear it for half an hour, and it shakes you up.
Shakes her up.
But she said, remember how if you
have come here, I'll punch you.
No, it's
okay. She don't like when I do it. The vests have been used for years for people with cystic fibrosis. Yeah, but apparently now old people are getting the vests. Well, I think if you stand on top of your
my Claritin, I'm going to take it as soon as I eat.
Well, take it now.
I eat first. Can't take medicine.
You can. It's not that kind of medicine.
No, my stomach is sensitive. I got stomach.
Now you're supposed to wear the vest. She got it wrapped around in the middles.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Okay, nut job.
Who thought of that? Wait a minute. Who said that?
You did.
No, somebody said. Who was the pervert that said
you?
That? No, I didn't. You did. You read it.
Oh, Diana, you freak.
Who told you that? Does somebody have a vest and that's what they're doing with it?
I don't know.
Well,
sounds like that's what you're doing.
I don't think any of my church ladies are doing that.
Oh, all the church. It does seem odd that only the church ladies have it.
That was weird. That was weird. Now, who even thought of that?
Why'd you make me say that?
I didn't say that. You said it.
There we go.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll put my peanut butter in here. Don't eat it. Oh, you won't eat it because it's organic.
Mm-hmm.
You hate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, all of a sudden that's a prescription now. A vibrating vest. Prescription.
Well, was worried because your daughter,
they're going to sell it on the dirty site soon. They were like, ladies, we've always been selling these models, but now this fancy vest just came out. It is covered by insurance. Girl. They're going to cover this vibrating vest on my insurance. Yeah, now it's supposed to be over here, but some ladies are wearing it down here. And it's covered by insurance. It's covered by Medicare. It's Medicare covered. Listen, if they,
I don't know if my insurance is going to cover it. She's worried.
Well, not when she's wearing it around her waist. And it's made out of leather. Oh, that's so funny. Exactly, Barb. It says, you're innocent, Dina. You just said she wears it around her waist, and then your mind went to the dirty stuff.
No, you said it.
No, I didn't. Now is she going to eat that banana? I mean, I think the picture is being painted. What?
Peanut butter and banana. It's going to be breakfast. So you get the banana.
And nobody wants to hear.
You know how you have to stir it.
Sarah. Anyway, well, listen, check in with your old people. Just be like, listen, did you get any new vests or anything from Medicare? If all of a sudden your mom, you're trying to pick her up to go places, she's like, nah, I don't want to go. I'm kind of busy. I'm cold. All of a sudden she's real cold. Yeah, I got this new vest. Oh, really? You need to put, yeah. You need to stop wearing your vest. Turn the air conditioning down, and you need to leave the house once in a while. This sounds like a shady quilting bunch.
Those ladies are so nice. The one lady,
Oh, yes. By the way, we have just put on sale tickets for the Friday night of the One Funny Mother trip. So if you wanted to join us on Friday night, we'd love to have you. The tickets are on sale. I'll make sure I post it above or in the post here somewhere. But you can go to OneFunnyMotherTours.com. Join us on December 1st. It's a Friday night in New York City. Come see and make friends and da-da-da. Yeah, it's our OFM party.
It's going to be fun.
It is. And everybody will be wearing a Christmas outfit, like a Santa outfit, but it must vibrate. So keep that in mind. It's the OFM party meets the SantaCon. Enjoy our annual event with OFM group tours in Times Square. Includes appetizers, dinners, desserts, open bar, games, door prizes, and entertainment. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're not going to want to miss it. So, Malinee, hopefully you'll be able to make it. It should be a lot of fun. So it'll be good. Lou, stop doing that. It does. I have an internal vibratory called a spinal cord stimulator. Does that count? Listen, you have just put together a lot of words that sound very interesting. So we're going to have to dig into that tomorrow. Somebody's coming with a vibrating vest. Exactly, Ellen. And I can't. You can do the single event. That is what the Friday night is. So if you were like, I don't think I could do the full weekend, we get it. So we're trying to make it affordable so you can kind of join us and see all the people. It'll be the first event of the weekend. So everybody will be fresh and ready to chit chat and take pictures. We're probably going to run through the city. It's going to be fun. So it'll be good. All right. Well, listen, we got to go. You're going to lose money on the open bar, said Renee. Exactly. But thanks for watching. It is Ugly Monday. So if you're a supporter, you can join us for Ugly Monday giveaway tonight. And it's all good. So I hope you had a great start of the week. It's Monday. It's going to be great. Don't worry. It's going to, by Tuesday, it might be bad, but whatever. We're not going to think about it. But thanks for watching. As always, like Judy says from Saskatoon, do something nice for yourself or for others today. I want to thank you for watching and have a great day and a blessed day. And I will see you all here tomorrow morning. All right. Have a good one. I'll see you. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One